everybody, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my May favourites, but also my April favourites. Oh, Bertie's just arrived, but that was his tail. So I'm sat in the sitting room today because Barney's outside and I get really nervous when the cats are outside that they are going to get run over, which I mean is possibly a slight worry that I don't need to have, but I have it. Me and Mum are terrified they're going to get run over, so by being here I can reach out and look out and see if there is a squished cat, in which case that would be caught on camera and it would be tragic. Anyway, I've been rambling for ages, so I'm going to jump into it. So we will begin with beauty. There have been quite a lot of beauty products this month. One brand has really stood out, so shout out to them, and I should probably get a brand deal, but I won't because I have 7 subscribers, so I mean it's not a great collaboration for them, to be honest. But this month I have been loving Benefit. First item is this, which is the Benefit Gold Rush. It looks like this. It smells like honey, but nice honey. When I first smelled it I thought that's a genuinely terrible smell and I never want that anywhere near my face or nose, but it's grown on me and now I am obsessed with it. It's like, oh, it is like honey basically, but it's a bit more kind of like sexy than honey. It's like not like I just got this out of a beehive. It's more, this is honey mixed with sultriness. It gives a really lovely glow. It's quite healthy. It's a nice blusher, but it doesn't add much colour. It just gives you a warmth, lit from withinness. It's really pretty. I really recommend this, and I think it would be lovely on lots of skin tones. Another product by them, which is a relatively new release, is the Bad Gal Bang. The wand looks like that. I know people get picky about wands. I've got a pen on my hand, so it's a plastic wand, which is weird because I normally like fibre ones, but this is great. This mascara is incredible. I am absolutely obsessed. It is so good. It's like intense. It's intense volume. It's intense length. So if you like a subtle, chilled, I'm not really wearing makeup, I'm not wearing mascara today look, this is dreadful. But if you want to go really kind of big on the eyelashes, this is absolutely amazing and I love it so much. It's quite a wet formula, I would say, so if you don't get on with wet formulas, again, it's not going to work for you. I feel like I'm just really like saying the negatives. For me personally, this has been amazing. I cannot recommend it enough. If you're looking for a new mascara that you want to try that's real impact, it's a good one to go for. And then my third product of the month from Benefit that I've been loving is this, which is their Benetint. This is an oldie but a goodie. I got these, by the way, from Boots, 3 for £25, which I think is pretty good for 3 decent sized samples. So this is a blusher, or you can use it as a lip stain. It's great. It's really quite sheer. They have some which are thicker. This is quite sheer, so when you put it on, it like drips down your face. You have to instantly rub it in. But it's lovely. It gives a really flushed, rosy, healthy glow. I really enjoyed this. It's really nice if you want something that's subtle, makes you look just healthy, glowy, blushed, but nothing intense. And I like that it's the kind of ready, and it smells like rose. And I love the smell of rose, so it's great. And then my final makeup product, which I've been loving, are these, which are the Soap and Glory Archery Volume Boost Brow Fibre Gel. They are tiny little wands, like that, and it's coloured dye. I've got Blonde Luck and Talk of the Brown. These are fab for creating the really brushed up, fluffy brow look. I am obsessed with that look. I think I've said that basically every video ever. I love big, bushy, fluffy brows. I'm like obsessed. And these really help, and they're really nice, and they're pretty affordable, I think. And you literally just brush up, and yeah, you can see there it's given some real kind of fluffiness, and I really like it. So if you want a bushy, natural, fluffy brow, these are a really nice one to try. Next up, we move on to skincare. Now, I feel like I've been saying since March or February, I'm going to drop a skincare routine. At some point, I will indeed drop my skincare routine. Today is not that day. But since looking after my skin more, what I have loved is using acid toners, which have been fab. Now, everyone, when I say acid toner, is like, ugh, why would you want to put acid on your face? You want to put acid on your face because your face is naturally acidic. Our face is naturally, I want to say it's 4 on the pH scale. So basically, acids are not bad to use on your skin. I mean, if you use battery acid, probably wouldn't be excellent, but using acids which are okay for your skin and formulated for skincare, it's not scary. It doesn't need to be scary at all. And glycolic acid, I have found, has been fab. The two I've been using are these. This one is the Superdrug from the Naturally Radiant range, which is a really lovely range. It's 5% glycolic acid. This is the Nip and Fab 6% glycolic acid. And there is a difference. I use this one in the morning, I use this one in the evening because this one is that bit harsher. So they are really lovely. I just use it on a cotton pad. I am trying to find an alternative to cotton pads because cotton pads are really bad for the environment. I am literally that person and I don't apologise for that at all. But I cleanse my face, do my cleanse, blah, 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 and then I use this. And honestly, it has been so good for my tone. It's got rid of a lot of kind of bumpiness. I used to have a lot more blackheads than I do. I'm really selling myself here, I feel. But in terms of like blackheads on my nose and on my chin, they've basically gone. And I think it's a lot to do with this. And it's just lovely. It just feels really refreshing, really brightening, really tightening. And it feels like I am getting my skin squeaky clean after I've cleansed it, which is great. So if you are wanting to kind of get into the skincare, you can't wait for me to drop my skincare vid, this is a really good one to go for. Do some research because everyone's skin is different and your type of skin can affect what works for you and what doesn't. But I have normal to combination skin and this has been excellent. Next, we have an accessory. I love an accessory. I spoke about hoop earrings last month. I had little hoop earrings. This month we got these chaps, which are much larger. They are just gold hoops. They've got a bit of like texture on them. I think they were £4 from New Look. There's not masses you can say about hoop earrings, and I did talk about hoop earrings last month, 2 months ago. They're nice. I like them personally, and if you don't, that's fine. We move on to books, which is always my favourite part. I get really excited. I've read a lot of books. I'm doing really well on my book challenge. Have I mentioned my book challenge? I'm unsure. I'm doing a book challenge this year. My aim is to read 50 books, and I'm on my 26th book. So I'm ahead of schedule and I'm loving it. 2 books that I have really enjoyed over the past couple of months. Oh, the bus I normally get has just arrived. 2 books are this, which is The Hate You Give by Angie Thomas, also known as Thug. So it's The Hate You Give. It's clever. It's using a 2-pack lyric. Someone is about to walk past my window and it's going to be so awkward. I get the bus with them and I'm just going to be sitting here chatting to myself. Maybe I should just... Maybe I'll look like I'm reading. This is The Hate You Give by Angie Thomas. It's responding to police brutality, to, the Black Lives Matter movement. It's really well written, it's really easy to read, the characterization is great. And I found actually that Angie Thomas, she would give across kind of the experience of what it is to be a black person in America, or this character's experience of that, but not do it in a preachy way or like this is dreadful and this is what happens, preach, preach. It was just really cleverly done and woven into the narrative, but it really opened your eyes and I found it fascinating. I thought it was a really important book, a really important novel. I really enjoyed it a lot. I would like to read more of her stuff. And another book I loved was this, which is Hot Milk by Deborah Levy. Now, I borrowed Holly's edition because she said, read this. And I loved it so much I had to buy my own version. I don't know why this is so large, to be honest. Holly's version was a normal size novel. This is not. Who needs a book that size? It's a paperback larger than my head. I don't get it. That being said, it's one of my favourite books ever. I literally haven't stopped thinking about it, and I've read like 6 books since reading it, and I still am thinking about it a lot. I thought the imagery was so strong, the description was so rich. I loved the characters. I didn't love the characters. The characters were really 3-dimensional, which I loved, and I really enjoyed the metaphor and the recurring themes. Explores the mother-daughter relationship and sexuality and women, which we all know I love a book about women. I think the word hypnotic The novel burns long after the final page is turned. Yes, correct, Observer. A good observation from the Observer. Yes, this was really good. I really loved it. And if you're prepared to give something a go, which you might get annoyed with, but if you enjoy literature and writing and the act of writing, you'll probably really enjoy it. I feel like I've sold this very badly. Okay, I've got two more now. One is really, really random and one is quite random. This is the really, really random one. It's a water bottle. As I mentioned earlier about the cotton wool pad things, I'm just really conscious about plastic, about the fact that we use a lot of unrecyclable stuff, or stuff that, like, plastic straws don't decompose. Every toothbrush that was ever made is still around. They won't decompose. Like, every toothbrush that has ever been created is somewhere in landfill, in the sea. How mad? So I'm genuinely concerned, and I'm trying to do what I can, and I am wanting to, where possible, do my bit to contribute. And I would like to say I do stuff already. I'm good at recycling. I take plastic bags when I go shopping. I don't eat meat, which meat is a huge consumer of energy. But there's always more you can do, and something like this is a plastic bottle. You fill it up with water. It means you don't have to go and buy bottles. You just take this. It's great. And it makes me drink more water. It's good for the environment. It's an all-round excellent thing to do. And then my final thing is this. I need to put these back in the freezer ASAP. They're fruit pastel ice lollies. They're not a new thing. I just wanted to remind you, really, that they exist. It's like £1.50 for 4. They're delicious. They're great. Anyone who knew me at college knows that I love a fruit pastel ice lolly. They are excellent. No artificial colours, flavours or preservatives, so that's good. I just love fruit pastels, and these are excellent, and I'm going to have one shortly. Oh, and they're suitable for vegetarians, which is good because I've been having them. They're nice. Enjoy. And this is it. I am done. I feel like that was the most ridiculous, hectic video. I was like not concentrating. I was not looking in the right place. I was looking outside. I was checking for cats. Honestly, I'm sorry for the mess that was this video. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. Subscribe if you would like to. Join the very little, very intimate, very exclusive family of 7. 8 including me. And other than that, that's it. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you soon. Goodbye.